Welcome to Daily Stoic Practice, your compass to navigate the complexities of modern life with ancient wisdom. Do you ever feel like you're stuck in an endless loop, walking the same roads, facing the same struggles day in and day out? Like your dreams, those grand ambitions you once held close, are buried under the chaos and pressures of life? As 2025 stretches out before us, it's the perfect moment to stop. Breathe. And ask yourself, how can I live a life that feels more meaningful, more aligned with who I want to be? Here's the thing. The answer isn't far away. It's not hidden in some secret, unattainable place. In fact, it was discovered thousands of years ago by people who faced challenges as profound as ours, the Stoics. These were individuals who lived with quiet strength, who faced adversity with calm, resilience, and clarity of purpose. In this video, we'll uncover 10 timeless rules of Stoicism principles that can help you take control of your life, overcome obstacles, and transform 2025 into the year you take that pivotal step toward the life you truly want. But this isn't just theory. These lessons are grounded in practice. Simple, actionable steps you can apply today. They've worked for countless others, including myself. If you're searching for purpose, direction, or a spark to reignite your journey, you're in the right place. So let's dive in. Together, let's unlock the power of Stoicism and reshape your future. Yourself, who is truly in control of your life, is it you? Or are you being steered by the invisible pressures of society, family, or circumstance? If the answer isn't you, it's time to wake up and reclaim that control. Stoicism doesn't demand that you change the world. It equips you with the tools to change yourself. As Epicurus wisely said, we are disturbed not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. This idea unlocks a wellspring of inner strength, reminding us that our thoughts and actions shape our destiny. Responsibility isn't a burden. It's a gift when you recognize that success or failure begins with you. You open the door to transformation. I recall a friend who felt stuck in his career. He blamed his boss, his industry, and even fate for his misfortune. But when I asked, "What have you done to change your situation?" he fell silent, visibly stunned. That moment of realization was a turning point. He began learning new skills, expanding his network, and seeking out opportunities. The result, a transformed career and newfound self-belief. This isn't an isolated story. It's proof that the moment you stop blaming others and take responsibility, you shift from being a victim to becoming a creator. Ask yourself, what am I waiting for? And why not start now? Taking responsibility gives you immense power, the power to choose to act and to change. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength while you can't control everything in life. You can always control how you respond, and that response can change everything. Waking up to a day filled with challenges, stressful work, strained relationships, or unfinished goals. You have two choices: sink into helplessness or rise and ask, what can I do to overcome? This control doesn't come from waiting for a savior. It's built through small intentional actions every day. Taking responsibility isn't easy. It means facing your mistakes, acknowledging your failures, and confronting the pain you've caused yourself. But isn't that courage worth it? Ask yourself, if I give it my all, what could I achieve? That question sparks hope and ignites your potential. So why not start today, refusing to be a victim of circumstance instead of seeking excuses to seek action? When faced with adversity, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Instead, declare, what can I do to turn this into an opportunity? Remember, every change begins with you. As Seneca said, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. Dare to take responsibility, dare to act, and you'll discover that taking control of your life is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Goals. We've just explored one of the core principles of Stoicism: personal responsibility, the recognition that every individual is accountable for their own life in this context. Writing down your goals is the first step toward embracing that responsibility. If life is a journey, then goals are your map, guiding you toward your destination, helping you overcome challenges and preventing you from drifting aimlessly in the current of existence. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what. You have to do it. You cannot become someone without first defining who you want to be. Writing down goals is more than just a physical act. It's a powerful mental process. When you put your aspirations on paper, they transform from fleeting thoughts into concrete commitments. It's a declaration to yourself and the universe. This is what I want to achieve. However, goals alone don't create change. They must be turned into actionable plans. Break them into small, manageable steps. For instance, if your goal is to improve your health in 2025, start with simple actions like drinking enough water daily, exercising for 15 minutes, or learning how to prepare a healthy meal. Consistent small progress will compound into significant results over time. As Seneca wisely said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. These small actions are the preparation you need to seize opportunities. When they arise, one common mistake is forgetting to constantly remind yourself of your goals. Writing them down and then ignoring them is like owning a map, but never using it to navigate. Keep your goals in plain sight. Post them where you'll see them daily. Read them often and visualize their outcomes. This practice not only keeps you motivated, but also deepens your commitment to yourself. Goals aren't just about achieving something, they're about becoming someone. When you set a challenging goal, you're essentially saying, I want to become a better version of myself. Ask yourself, how will achieving this goal help me grow? Don't be afraid to dream big, because big dreams push you beyond your limits. Even if you fail, the journey toward your goals will make you stronger and more resilient. Take a moment now to write down your goals. Don't wait for the perfect time, because it doesn't exist. The world responds to action, not hesitation, as Marcus Aurelius emphasized, wasting no more time arguing about what a good man is. Clarity in your goals creates momentum, and momentum is what turns dreams into reality. Start small, start specific, and watch the magic of transformation unfold in 2025. Number 3, build unbreakable discipline. In the journey to transform your life, discipline is your greatest ally. If goals are the lighthouse guiding your path, then discipline is the resilient ship that carries you through every storm. Without discipline, even the most brilliant plans and noble intentions remain mere illusions. Discipline is the bridge between where you are now and the destination you yearn for. It is the ability to stay the course when the initial excitement fades, when challenges arise, or when progress feels slower than expected. Some see discipline as a chain that restricts freedom, but in truth, it's the opposite. Discipline doesn't take away freedom. It unlocks the door to the life you truly desire. It liberates you from destructive habits, fleeting emotions, and impulsiveness. Decision discipline teaches you to choose long-term rewards over short-term comfort. How often have you let emotions dictate your actions? I'm tired today. I don't want to do anything, but emotions are just passing visitors, while discipline is the loyal companion reminding you of what truly matters. Even when your mind wants to retreat, take the life of Kobe Bryant. one of the greatest basketball legends, as an example. Kobe would wake up at 4 a.m. every day to train even when others were still asleep. That's the spirit of discipline. He didn't rely on motivation, because motivation can waver. Instead, he built discipline as a habit, doing what needed to be done regardless of circumstances. What's remarkable about discipline is that it's not an innate talent. No one is born with it. Discipline is a skill honed through consistency. Practice starts small. Set a fixed wake-up time. Commit to a short daily workout or dedicate 15 minutes each day to learning something new. These small actions are like bricks, each one building a solid foundation for discipline. Remember, building discipline doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. There will be days when you skip a workout or indulge in an unhealthy meal. What matters is not letting one slip become an excuse to quit. Forgive yourself and get back on track. This is a key Stoic lesson focused on progress, not perfection. As Seneca said, every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And view discipline not as a burden, but as a gift you give yourself. It's the freedom to live a meaningful life, achieve your dreams, and become the best version of yourself. Starting today, commit to small, consistent actions and gradually strengthen your discipline. Isn't the destination. It's the journey that leads to growth and transformation. Ask yourself, what will you lose in the future if you don't start building discipline today? And how will your life change if you do? The choice is yours. If you are too busy to watch the whole video, click the like button so you can find the video again. Consistency is one of the core principles of Stoicism and a crucial element in achieving any goal. Though it may sound simple, consistency is not merely about repeating actions. It's the art of staying committed to yourself, even when the journey becomes challenging. As Epicurus once said, no great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. Great things never happen overnight. They are the fruits of persistent effort over time. Imagine you want to build a healthier body. One jog or one healthy meal won't transform you overnight. But if you commit to doing these small actions daily for months, the results will come naturally. The problem is, many people start with immense enthusiasm, only for that energy to fizzle out when results don't appear as quickly as they hoped. It's easy to quit when faced with delays, failing to realize that every small step is a building block of success. So how can you cultivate consistency? Starting by setting a specific goal. Manageable goal to focus on. For instance, if you want to read more books, commit to reading 5 pages a day. You don't have to dive into grand objectives right away. Small, consistent steps will help you build the habit. Consistency thrives when you establish a solid routine, decide when, where, and how you'll act each day. For example, if you want to start meditating, schedule it every morning at 7:00 a.m. In a quiet corner of your home. When your actions become a natural part of your daily life, you're less likely to skip them with nothing fuels. Consistency, more than seeing how far you've come. Track your progress, jot down notes, take photos, or use apps to measure your milestones, for example. If your goal is weight loss, recording every gram shed can serve as powerful motivation. Celebrate small victories along the way. They'll recharge your energy to keep moving forward. Think of consistency as compound interest. In each small action, no matter how trivial, contributes to a much greater outcome in the future. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up every day and take even the smallest step. Before you know it, you'll find yourself farther along than you ever imagined possible. There will be days when you don't feel like continuing, That's life. And that's okay in those moments. Remind yourself of your goal and recommit. No excuses, no exceptions. True. Success lies in your willingness to keep going, one day at a time. Number 5, manage your time wisely. Unlike money, which can be lost and regained, or skills which can be honed and developed, every passing moment is gone forever, irretrievable. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Awareness of life's fleeting nature doesn't just push us to live with purpose. It inspires us to make the most of every second. Ask yourself, are you using your time to build the future you desire? Or are you letting it slip away meaninglessly? Every one of us is given 24 hours a day. The difference between those who achieve great dreams and those who remain restless lies not in the hours they have, but in how they manage them. It's not about being busy, it's about being effective. As Seneca once emphasized, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it too. Many fall into the trap of cramming their schedules with low-value tasks or saying yes to every request. As a result, their most important goals remain unfinished. Instead of trying to do everything, focus on what truly matters. Clarity is the key to identify the 2 or 3 objectives that will create the most profound impact, and dedicate your time, energy, and focus to them. Take inspiration from Elon Musk, one of the most innovative minds of our time. He's renowned for his time-blocking method, breaking his day into focus. Chunks of work. Musk doesn't let distractions control his schedule. He prioritizes critical tasks hour by hour. So how can you take control of your time each evening? Spend 10 to 15 minutes outlining the most important tasks for the next day. This practice not only sets you up to start the day prepared, but also prevents wasting precious morning hours deciding what to do. Allocate specific time slots for each task and fiercely protect them from distractions. Turn off your phone, close your email, and focus on one thing at a time. Learn to say no every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals. You're saying no to what truly matters politely, but firmly decline anything that doesn't serve your priorities is. This isn't selfish. It's self-preservation. Time is a treasure bestowed upon each of us to live as though every moment holds meaning. Mastering time management isn't just about achieving more, it's about living in alignment with your goals and values. As Seneca wisely said, life is long if you know how to use it. Let 2025 be the year you take control of your time. And in doing so, take control of your life. We're halfway through today's journey. Thank you for being here. Your presence shows that you're ready to completely transform yourself in 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please comment with a 1 to let us know. If not, comment with a 0 so we can improve and make this content even better for you. Now let's continue this journey together. Number 6, surrounds yourself with greatness. Success is not solitary. Journey, it's shaped by the people you choose to walk alongside you. Stoics often emphasize that we are the product of the relationships we cultivate. Epictetus once said the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. This isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a practical guide to building a better life in today's world. Takes a moment to reflect who you spend most of your time with and how their attitudes, habits, and perspectives influence you. If you surround yourself with optimistic, ambitious individuals, you're likely to absorb those qualities. But if those around you are mired in pessimism and complacency, you must have the strength to rise above. Choosing the right companions is not just about seeking allies, it's about expanding your mindset and fostering personal growth. First, seek out mentors and people whose experience and accomplishments you admire. They can offer valuable lessons to help you avoid unnecessary mistakes. Marcus Aurelius, despite being the emperor of the Roman Empire, always sought counsel from wise advisors. These mentors didn't just shape him into a great leader, they helped him become a better person. Next, find companions who share your goals and values. There's immense power in growing alongside those who are striving for the same achievements. Imagine a group of friends training together in sports. When one person hits a milestone, it's not just a personal victory, it's a collective inspiration that pushes everyone to break their limits. Don't overlook the importance of those who challenge you. These are individuals with different perspectives who force you to reevaluate assumptions and expand your thinking. Seneca encouraged embracing intellectual challenges by associating with people who are likely to improve you, though they might make you uncomfortable at times. These people are invaluable in helping you view life from fresh angles. Just as important as finding the right people is the courage to distance yourself from toxic relationships. This isn't selfish, it's a necessary act of self-preservation for your mental health and energy. If someone in your life constantly complains, criticizes, or drains your motivation, ask yourself if that relationship is worth maintaining. Your environment is the foundation of your success or your failure. Finally, ask yourself, are you the kind of person others want to be around? The support, encouragement, and value you bring to your relationships will ultimately shape the circle of people who surround you when you radiate positive energy. Like-minded individuals will naturally gravitate toward you. This isn't just advice, it's a fundamental law of life. Number 7. Adopt a positive mindset in the journey of self-improvement and striving for a better life. A positive mindset is your most reliable companion. Stoicism emphasizes that our attitude toward life forms the foundation for how we face challenges. Imagine you and someone else encounter the same difficult situation, such as losing a job. One person might spiral into pessimism, believing their future is over the other, though recognizing the hardship sees this as an opportunity to start a new career, learn a new skill, or pursue a long-forgotten dream. These two individuals will differ greatly, not because of their circumstances, but because of how they perceive them. Stoicism does not promote blind optimism or avoidance of reality. On the contrary, it calls us to face reality from a constructive perspective. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but focusing on overcoming them. As Seneca wisely observed, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Challenges are opportunities to refine ourselves when we find lessons in every failure. Positivity becomes a tool for growth rather than a barrier to progress in daily life. Ask yourself, am I focusing on solutions rather than problems? Or what can this situation teach me? Simple questions like these can transform how you perceive challenges, making a significant difference. One of the most effective ways to maintain positivity is by practicing gratitude every day. Take a moment to write down 3 things you're thankful for. This small action can shift your mindset from negative to positive. Another essential habit is protecting your mind from negativity. Reflecting on what you read, the people you interact with, and the messages you allow yourself to absorb, as Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If you fill your mind with negativity, it will overshadow all hope, but by being selective, your mind can become fertile ground for optimism. Cultivating a positive mindset isn't easy, especially in adversity, but it is one of the most worthwhile choices you can make by focusing on solutions instead of problems. Viewing difficulties as opportunities and practicing gratitude daily, you transform not just how you live, but how you face the world. As Epictetus said, wherever you find yourself, and in whatever circumstances, give an impeccable performance. It all begins with your mindset. Are you ready to turn it into your most powerful tool? Now let's move on to the next rule, number 8. Change with. Grace life flows like a river, constantly changing its course. Just when everything seems calm, an unexpected wave sweeps away the familiar. This is an unchangeable law of life. What sets apart those who succeed from those who remain stagnant, growth from regression, is the ability to adapt. How do you face change? Do you embrace it with curiosity or resist it with fear, retreating into your comfort zone? Change itself is not frightening. It is our response to change that shapes our destiny in today's fast-paced world. We must not only learn to accept change, but also harness it as a tool to elevate our lives. Many people cling to what's familiar even when it no longer serves their goals. They fear uncertainty and the perceived loss of security, yet the irony is that change is the only constant in life. Resisting it prolongs suffering, embracing it, however, opening doors to new opportunities and perspectives. Adapting does not mean giving up. It means adjusting to grow. Seneca wisely said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." It is in these moments of discomfort, when we are pushed beyond our comfort zones, that we discover our hidden strengths. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this change, and how can I grow from it? The key to adapting lies in focusing on what you can control. Stoicism emphasizes that while we cannot govern external events, we have full control over our thoughts, attitudes, and actions by adjusting your mindset. You can not only manage change, but turn it into an advantage. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means altering your methods to keep moving forward. Ask yourself, if the plan fails, what alternative can I pursue to achieve my objective? Resilience. The ability to recover from setbacks is a cornerstone of adaptability. Failure is not the end. It is a valuable lesson on the path to success. Reflecting on the changes in your life, broken relationships, career failures, or challenges that seemed insurmountable, did they not make you stronger and wiser? Change is not an enemy, but a teacher. When you learn to embrace and adapt to it, you do more than survive, you thrive. As 2025 approaches, it may bring unexpected changes, but with flexibility and a positive outlook, you will not only overcome them, but also uncover extraordinary opportunities within them. Change is a gift when met with courage and readiness to grow. Number 9, keep learning always. If there's one constant in life, it's change. Every day, the world keeps moving, presenting new challenges and opportunities. So how can we adapt and keep moving forward? The answer lies in committing to lifelong learning. Learning isn't confined to the classroom. It's an ongoing journey, a way to sharpen our minds and prepare for the unexpected. As Epicurus once said, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. I have a friend who is a software engineer and had achieved considerable success in his career. However, over time he felt stuck. Technology was evolving rapidly, yet he hesitated to embrace new advancements. When I asked him, "What have you been learning lately?" he hesitated before admitting it had been a long time since he genuinely learned anything new. That stagnation held him back. But after committing to reading a book on technology each month and enrolling in AI programming courses, his career transformed dramatically. New doors opened, and he became a leader in an emerging field. His story is a powerful reminder that knowledge is an indispensable weapon for progress in any circumstance. But learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about action. As Seneca wisely said, while we teach, we learn. Knowledge gains value only when applied. If you read about emotional intelligence, use it to strengthen relationships with colleagues or family. If you learn about financial management, start by creating a budget and saving. Every small action is a step closer to growth and success. Lifelong learning doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with small daily habits like spending 15 minutes reading, listening to a podcast, or joining a short call. Broaden your knowledge beyond your profession, exploring areas like health, emotional intelligence, or communication skills. A well-rounded mind is always an asset in any situations. Additionally, learn from those around you. Everyone you meet knows something. You don't listen to their stories. Ask questions and absorb the valuable lessons their experiences offer. And remember, learning requires humility. You must acknowledge that you don't know everything. Be willing to start from scratch and not let pride hinder your growth. The world today is changing faster than ever. New technologies, industries, and opportunities constantly arise. If you stop learning, you'll fall behind. But by committing to personal growth every day, you won't just keep up, you'll lead the way. Ask yourself, how many books have you read this past year? Have you learned a new skill? If the answer is no, now is the time to change. Comment "Never stop learning" to show your commitment. And now let's dive into the final lesson of today's journey, number 10, practice daily. Gratitude in Stoicism is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a conscious practice that helps us fully appreciate the beauty of existence. As Marcus Aurelius beautifully expressed in Meditations, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, and to love. This gentle reminder encourages us to begin each day with a profound sense of gratitude. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time I truly felt grateful for the simplest things? Do you find happiness only in achieving great goals or fulfilling significant desires yet? Life is not solely defined by monumental accomplishments. It is also enriched by small, meaningful moments. The soft rays of sunlight filtering through your window in the morning, the warmth of a stranger's smile, or the familiar comfort of a home-cooked meal. Gratitude means consciously cherishing these details, no matter how small or fleeting they may seem. Gratitude is not about denying life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about choosing to focus on the light amidst the darkness. Even in adversity, there is always something to appreciate. So how can you practice gratitude daily? Start with a simple habit. Each evening, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. That day, they don't have to be grand. It could be a productive day at work, a delicious meal, or a friend's kind words. Over time, this practice will reshape your perspective. Your mind will naturally seek out the positive, cultivating a more optimistic outlook. Another way to practice gratitude is by sharing it, to say thank you to those around you with a short message or a sincere message. I'm so thankful that your help can brighten someone's day. Gratitude is not only a gift to yourself, but also a gift you give to others, strengthening relationships and spreading joy. Gratitude doesn't always come naturally. Sometimes you need to pause and ask yourself, what can I appreciate in this very moment? This practice, though simple, carries immense power. It allows you to view life through a new lens, transforming what you have into enough and small moments into endless sources of happiness. By choosing to live with gratitude, you not only change yourself, but also the way you impact the world. As Epicurus wisely observed in Discourses, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has left. 2025 be the year you embrace gratitude as your steadfast companion, for a life filled with gratitude is not only a life worth living, but also a life worth aspiring to. The year 2025 is a blank canvas, and you are the artist holding the brush. As we near the end of this journey, let's take a moment to bring all these lessons together. Anger may be a natural emotion, but it doesn't have to define us. Imagine replacing those fiery moments of rage with calm, reasoned responses, transforming conflict into growth and chaos into clarity. This is the power Stoicism grants us. Start small. The next time you feel anger rising, take a breath and reflect. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? What can I learn from this moment? By practicing mindfulness, you reclaim control over your emotions. Similarly, embrace gratitude. Even for challenges, view difficulties as teachers that help you grow stronger and wiser. Remember to carve out moments of silence each day. In the stillness, you'll find clarity and reconnect with what truly matters. Use self-reflection to examine your actions and realign with your values. Trust the natural flow of life. Let go of what you cannot control and focus on what lies within your power. Anger doesn't have to rule your life. By choosing forgiveness, mindfulness, and gratitude, you pave the way to a life of unshakable peace. So, what will you do today to take your first step toward mastering your emotions? Together, we can create a world where calmness and strength prevail over anger and turmoil. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe to Daily Stoic Practice and share your insights in the comments. Your thoughts may inspire others on their own journeys to inner peace and resilience. Don't miss our daily videos, insightful discussions, and practical tips for applying Stoic principles to your modern life.